What's up, guys? I tried to do sunshine, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna amp up people's quirks. Except, I'm probably gonna amp up actual All Mights. So I don't know how. I'm just gonna say he's just stronger in this. How about say he doesn't have, like, I'm not sure if he became weaker whenever he got his energy. Yes, that's gameplay in the back. But say that his power, where if he was weaker whenever he got his energy, now he isn't, and he's just as strong. So like 1,000,000%, I'm gonna say, if that's like his regular power before he got his injury. Okay, it's cold right now. You guys are wondering why I'm like, it's cold outside, so my house is cold now, so I'm freezing, and that's the heater running. And so Baku's Quirk, now I'm gonna make it where it can explode all around his body. Oh yeah, this is deku what if he had sunshine, if you guys don't know. It won't be a quirk. It's just gonna be sunshine itself, so yeah. None of it can be counteractive or anything. So he was gonna be born with a tattoo on his back. Right now, I don't think he can have sunshine whenever he's just born. So around the time everybody else got the quirk, I'm gonna say the doctor said he was quirkless. So it's a week after that he was named quirkless. I'm gonna say Bakugo is picking on him. So Bakugo goes to throw a explosion pump that's pretty much just smoke whenever he was a kid. So Deku catches it and then breaks his arm. I'm gonna say he becomes like his size. If they're in kindergarten, he's like a 3rd grader, and he is like buff like a 6th grader. I don't know how to put it. I'm gonna say he's not gonna be as buff as Escanor. He doesn't look like a grown man at 15. But he's gonna be able to control his size. I'm gonna say he'll be double Mario, so he looks pretty buff, like he looks strong already whenever he's. So it's just sunshine, he's just like controls his power. So people's quirks gonna be stronger and stuff, except the quirks that can really get stronger. Alright, the only way you can amp up Banana's quirk is just by increasing the stats of sneakiness and all that. And you try to upgrade it, you can say that they're really hard or heavy. And people try to make it where they can explode, but then if they put that in, they're pretty much better than Bakugo's quirk after that. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna say his is heavy, so you'll throw it on somebody. They're not heavy to him, but they're heavy to everybody else, and like, let me say that they're like 50 pounds each. So he's just gonna throw a whole bunch of them onto him, and if he throws them really high, I'm gonna say they're kind of like a regular softball. So I'm just gonna give him where he can throw them pretty far. I'm gonna say that. And everything that he touches with them will automatically become something that he can carry. Bananas. Any quirk that can't be really upgraded would be like, that could only get stronger. I'm gonna say Todoroki and Ida, Visible Girl. I'm gonna replace her with the Big Hand Girl. No, because I can always. It's just people are amped up so they can do more damage. And Uraraka can control all gravity, so she'll be like stronger than Ida in this. I'm just gonna make it like that because like gender equality. So, yeah. Bakugo's gonna be stronger, but I still think Todoroki will be stronger because he's even stronger now. So, they're growing up. Bakugo fears Deku because, like, his immense strength, even as a kid. That I don't know if it's based on your physical stats, how strong Sunshine can be. So I'm gonna say he still works on his regular body, so his regular body now is actually a Mirio. So if Mirio and him went to like an actual fist fight without anything else, he knows martial arts. So you know how Escanor, it won't be ridiculously stronger as Escanor, but you know how like the one in the manga scenes where Escanor's one form became way stronger, and it looked like because the like passed on the energy from him. I'm just gonna say, or like Deku had more control over it, where Deku can create weapons. His main weapon will be, his two weapons for long range will be a bow, close range will be a scythe. He can make other stuff, but it's harder to do everything else. Oh yeah, Momo she doesn't have to use body fat anymore, so she's not limited. And the same thing for the tape dude, his tape is heavier. Like Minetta's pretty much. So yeah, they grow up, no more details, he's still strong. He does, okay, I'm just gonna slip to the sled filling. People like Deku. So the sled filling comes, Deku does this little like heat barrier, I'm gonna say, where it doesn't hurt him. He like pushes back anybody. It's kind of like controlling air, but it's not. And stuff. He does that. He meets All Might. I'm gonna say, like the more heat he uses, the buffer he gets. So if he goes full out, he will be looking like the Nomu, because the Nomu was like a foot taller than All Might, I think. So he'd be standing like the Nomu. So I'm gonna say he like grew in size for like 2 inches taller, 2 inches buffer. And All Might sees that he shrinks down 2 inches. And then he explains his quirk. No details, no jumping off. Would say he created a container. And like after, I'm gonna say, because it's hard for him to make anything else except his weapons, that he has to concentrate to keep them there. And then he forgot about that, and All Might drops the bottle after he jumps off. And I'm gonna say he can feel it like disappear. So he doesn't really think about it till he gets the explosion. Then he jumps off. Like not like Superman. Lands by a near. I'm gonna say he walks up after that, where he doesn't just jump in. Wait, stretch that about the buffness. I'm gonna say he's like the Grim Reaper, where he's thin. I'm gonna change his attitude, actually. I'm gonna say during the day, he doesn't like showing himself, and he doesn't want to hurt himself from going to UA and all that. So he puts on a jacket. Yeah, he's not buff anymore, but he is buff. I'm just gonna say he can add a perk to it where he can control his size, so he just looks like a regular dude with just a little muscle, even in his regular form. But his actual strength is like Mirio in his regular form during the night. I'm just gonna say that. Like, he has this black shirt on. His stuff is flame-proof and all that. And, like, he puts, like, the sun rays around him. And, like, people see up in the air on this building. And he's like, what is that? He jumps off. He starts spinning, like Howard's impact. And he, like, shoots a mini cruel sun, and like heats up Sludgeville and pushing it back without burning Bakugo. People are so confused. Bakugo's seen the sun. He was like Deku, but he doesn't say anything because he doesn't like talking to Deku. I'm gonna say that actually nobody knows about the broken arm thing. People think that he has a pretty strong quirk, but people still think Baku is stronger because he's out more standing, it seems like. So he jumps down. After that, he starts like putting an arm in a circle, and then he stops in the middle, and there's still flame gun around. Then a scythe comes out. It's a cool scythe. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can get a picture of a scythe real quick. Video cut out. So now what I'm gonna do is that. So he has the scythe out. Just search up sun scythe and the coolest one you think of in fire. And like the little one that looks like fire, it kind of looks like that. I don't want to put a picture up because it could be copyrighted. So yeah, he cuts the sludge villain in half because it's fire. It burns the sludge villain, doesn't kill him. I might ask if he wants to support. He says maybe you think about it. Then I might ask if you can like train him. He says he knows martial arts and stuff. He says your physical body because you don't look that strong. He says I am physically strong in the day, but I'm actually way stronger than I look during the night because I control my body. And he doesn't know how strong that is. He just says come during. I'm gonna say he can turn off sunshine during the day, like you know how Esquinor had those glasses that like stopped his power? I'm just gonna say that automatically came with them. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it the Quirk because if it's the power and all these things I've been doing about it. So yeah, it is Quirk now. Okay, I'm just gonna say that, okay? So yeah. So he goes, he trains, he's doing stuff. He can lift up the garbage. Say it takes him 2 months to do it regularly. I might suppress. I'm gonna say he's just a little bit stronger now, not that much. I might ask him again if he wants his Quirk. He's like, sure, this time. He could control his body size. He says that your muscle size doesn't work with the Quirk because it'll sprain it. He says that his body's naturally more durable than it looks because of the stuff. So then he's like, okay, that's cool. He says, try to power up. I'm gonna see he goes, because he can't really control his Quirk, he just shut it on, so that's either 0 or 100%. The only thing he can control is his, like, sun power, but not strength, I'm gonna say. So he, like, powers up to 100 and throws a punch. I'm gonna say this punch actually makes his hand feel numb. And All Might sees that he's only powering up. He says full body, so yeah, he gets full sunning. Yes, that's what I'm calling it. So we go to the entrance exams. He says that he's not going to use his one for all in this one to All Might. He says that's okay. He goes there, destroys everything, saves a rocket, shoots the sunblast. Sorry if I'm going fast. So he goes to school. He destroys the thing. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to see the physical, so I'm just going to end the video here, edit this to the other one. Sorry guys about this. It's really cool. Thank you everybody, and bye. Anime Just Anime is out. Goodbye.